Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker, and today I just felt compelled to express my thoughts on the events that happened on November 5th and not going the way we all wanted. Oh, for me personally, I have to say it didn't go the way I thought it would be, and I was sure of everything. And I thought, okay, a win would be celebrated. We will all jump up and do the happy dance, and we would feel a sense of healing and looking forward to the new year with exuberance and making sure that we would do everything in our powers to make a nice, happy, calming transition through everybody, the way we needed to do. And yet, um, when I went to bed, because I didn't want to watch TV and be up late and watch the votes come in or who won, who didn't, because I've been through so many. It's kind of boring actually. But anyway, I always, when I get my answers or my ideas for videos and all that, I always get them through my dreams and everything. And the night of the election, I went to bed early, and as I always do on those type of events, um, I I just was sure of everything going the way I expected it to. But then I had this dream, and I was, in my dream, I always seem to be meditating and allowing thoughts to come to me or the future come to me or whatever. And I felt this grayness around me, and it was all consuming and it just kind of filled my whole brain, my third eye, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. And a voice came in my head and said, uh, don't expect things to happen the way you want them to. You must allow for the universe to, you know, to do the events and expectations that you that needs to be done at this time. And I'm like, no. I kept on saying out loud in my dream, no, no, no. um, I don't like these thoughts. I don't, come on, God, please. She's the one. She has strength. I want her to be the first woman president in the United States, especially in my lifetime. It would give me a sense of pride. And here I find myself crying because I'm sorry for crying on air, but all day yesterday on the 6th, all I did was cry. I was so disappointed, especially in God, because He knew how much I was rooting for this person, this strength, this fortitude, this woman who has everything that we need, compassion, a mother, a sense of mother, a sense of togetherness. And nobody's perfect, of course. I mean, how can anybody be perfect? There's only one perfect person in this life, and that was God, who manifested into Jesus in order to spread His word. So I kept on saying, please, God, no. And I kept on telling God all the qualities that she had, and everything would be okay if she became president. And I just I fell asleep. Something made me just fall asleep with me as I was trying to convince God. All of a sudden, I just kind of like went into this deep sleep. And when I woke up the next day, I didn't even want to turn on my cell phone. I just knew it in my mind. I'm like, oh, God, no, don't let this be true. And I finally, after I had a cup of coffee, and I said, okay, you've got to face your fears, turn on the phone. And it was exactly what I didn't want to happen. I started to cry, like I said before, and I said, why, God, why? We've already been through this. This is the last, when this other person was president, I was always, for 4 years, I was on pins and needles. I mean, I was so afraid that, at any moment, the something would happen that would break the camel's back, so to speak, and we would all fall, that the world would end, and crisis after crisis. And I said, please do not allow that to happen again. And yet, here it is. Now, of course, I have my suspicions of how these things to go, but I don't want to say them because since then, I've read other people with the same mindset as I did, as far as something is sneaky here, something is up here. And I don't want to go into details because I don't want to be attacked by people with billions and billions of dollars, or or other things, the government or whatever, that may come at you if you say the wrong thing. But I just, um, there's so much that I have questions on how this all came about, and what was said prior to this. One candidate saying that I'm confident I already have the votes. And how can he know if he already had the votes? So to me, I'm very questionable about that. But so I said, God, I had to meditate. I had to ask him, why are you, doing this? We haven't done anything to anybody. We're just trying to survive. We're looking forward for a bright new future. And what was told me, or through my thoughts, is that that I don't know. I received the thought after asking and questioning God about all of this. He said that God moves in mysterious ways. Not everything is as it should be. Let go and let it all work out. Things will work out. So have faith. And so I took that, and I had to think about it. I had to mull it over in my brain, what he was trying to say. So I have to let the universe, or God, or the angels, or higher powers, whoever, work things out the way they should be. So, when he said nothing is as it should be, and that's another thing that I resonated with. And then also, let us take the worry and the troubles away. You just live your life, live it to the fullest like you always do. Be truthful and authentic like you always are, and let us carry this burden. So I did. I started to just relax and say, okay, I'm not allowed to know, and that's fine. And I'm letting God take care of it as it should be, or as it is written into the cosmos as it should be. And as I'm saying this right now, I'm looking out of my office window, and I see there's a church maybe a mile away, and it has a sign of the cross. So that's my sign, and I'm looking at it, and I don't know whether to smile or cry, but it's letting me know that you have to, or we have to, as a collective, let God handle things and let God work it all out. So I'm just giving it all to God. I'm surrendering my emotions and what I thought should have happened. Let him and the angels, and I keep on praying to Mother Mary for the last couple of days. Let them all work it out. It's not my job to do that. It is theirs. And like I worry so much about the extent of the world and how we're all behaving, that it's like a big heaviness over my shoulders, and it's weighing me down. And I had to be reminded that I don't have to carry this burden. It is up to God and the universe and the angels and Mother Mary to take care of this for us. I just live my best life, and I just want you all to know that I'm here for you. And if you want to make a comment in the section below, that's fine too. But I just wanted to share this with you. The events that I had on the electoral night, and what was told to me. And so just to let you know that. Okay, so now the thing is that we are also, and this is another thing, we are also entering Mercury retrograde shadow. So of course things are going to be jumbled up and wrong, and what we thought would happen doesn't. And that's Mercury retrograde for you. It always gives us something that we don't want to deal with, or we cannot accept mentally, physically, or whatever. And Mercury retrograde usually takes 2 weeks to 3 weeks to process everything through. We're going to get some some weather issues coming up, in other countries. We're going to get some more flooding, and there's going to be deaths in the news, as it always is in Mercury retrogrades. And usually, when Mercury goes retrograde, it usually comes in threes. So 3 deaths, or 3 happenings that we didn't express or think that would happen. But also we're also going to get some good news coming in too. And I will discuss that when I do my tarot reading for the coming week, that I have already prepared statements and meditated on, and that I want to share in that. But I just wanted to put out this quick video. So please, everyone, I know it's hard to understand and accept. Me too. I'm here. I share the same thoughts. But if we can continue to stay positive, okay, and let the universe work its all out, we're not going to fade away. We're not going to go be obliterated. There goes my stuttering again. A childhood thing. But anyway, God bless you all. Until next time, this is 3333 Lightworker.